Thank you.
Hey everybody, how are you doing this afternoon? After a couple weeks here of disruption, I'm gonna get back to Far Cry 2 speedrun practice. Yeah, you know, I've been doing some studying in the last week and a half, and I feel like I'm ready for a real attempt. So I'm going to turn the splits on and just kind of see how it goes. You know, just try to keep up the pace and just you know, give it my best. So here we go. This is the first one. We're gonna do it. There we go, and we're off. Okay, so we're first thing we got to do is kill ourselves as quickly as possible. So I think the best thing to do is just throw that grenade down, and there we go. And see, I don't even need to use two hands for that. It's like you know, riding a bike for me. You know, just a couple weeks off, get right back on that bike, one-handed, and onto the next section. Yeah, here we are in the.
You a mess, man. That business looks nasty.
I know. I feel like I've made a lot of practice, or a lot of progress, rather, with my practice. Again, it's really not necessary to use both hands when doing this speed run. So I might create a new category, one-handed Far Cry 2 speedrunning.
All right, listen. So that just... Try not to get...
I call this method the fast load. You just do a bunch of loads and then you walk out the door. No, this is the any% speedrun that was posted a couple weeks ago. Apparently, it also requires you to collect a lot of diamonds. I'm not actually sure why. Yeah, the loads definitely skip the dialogue.
Okay, good.
So this will be interesting to see. Apparently, it's any %. Literally, the title of the video was Far Cry 2 any %. I don't know. It must have something to do with beating the game. But I guess we'll see. I don't know. Yeah, it's got to be glitched or something. There's no way that you could get 114 diamonds in 35 minutes. There's no way. But I guess we're gonna find out. So looks like skirting the checkpoints is the way to go, which is not surprising. That's good. Okay. Video's a bit loud. All right, I'm gonna turn that down. Anyway, how's everybody doing? This is gonna be good. I need to actually see what the hell the task is here. I do think probably what I'll do is start biting off sections. Maybe just, you know, first 20 minutes, for instance. Try to get somewhere in the same range as this person. Yeah, this is a long.
Please, let me out.
That second segment is very long. I feel like this segment's probably a breeze, you know, comparatively. But I guess we're gonna find out. I might need a drink for this. I'm doing so little, it feels like I'm gonna need a drink. It also seems like not crashing your car, probably important. Fairly obvious thing to say, but I'm sure you'd blow your run if you had to walk from. Oh, this is a malaria thing. Okay. So are these pills literally hydrochloroquine or chloroquine? Is this game subtly promoting the dumb drug? You probably have to be good at the or quinine, yeah, chloroquine, yeah. You probably have to be good at the game, but that will come practice. Yeah, that's true. I probably do have to be good at the game to speedrun it.
No, one of.
I'm not sure that Daz really understood malaria. Yeah, I'm not sure they did either.
Hey.
So yeah, there's a lot of loading here. That's got to be dialogue skipping, yeah, because they didn't have to talk to anybody. Interesting. Okay. So how do they get up to 114 diamonds? I don't get it. I don't get it at all. How does this work? They got 4 minutes to get 113 diamonds. There's no way. It's gonna have to be some kind of glitch. I'm kind of interested to see though. Should be a mod of the game after you grab diamonds. You pop them in your mouth and crunch them. Ugh. No, that actually my teeth started hurting as I read that, Prop Machine. I dislike your comment. Okay, so we're cutting across a lot. My head is kind of covering up the minimap. Yeah, it seems like a lot of... Oh, interesting. Yeah, and even that's like a pretty rough bit of terrain to scoot through. Not much driving on the road, which is what I expected, but that means you have to know where these trees and rocks are, which is going to be fun. So that's a part of the tutorial. You have to buy that stuff. And then I guess that is too.
You're still alive. You made it out. I wasn't.
This is where I glitched out when I was playing. And so they're just going to skip with the
I hope the pills work.
load thing.
You people never stop. Here's the bloody tip, alright?
So it looks like they just do a quick save, a quick load, and then you're just done. What is it? Wait, what is happening here? This is...
Well, aren't you going to destroy it? That's what your friends do.
Oh, that was interesting. I don't understand what that
You're not
is.
here for the tips, are you?
What just happened?
You can get the pills you need from the church in
Why did they look
Please, there
away in a
Presume
really
you didn't get in
specific
time. Just passes along from
direction? And then... I guess that... Oh,
You break a dog or a horse. The hardy.
huh. Yeah, there's a very specific positioning thing, and I wonder, was that to avoid the glitch, maybe? Because eventually there was dialogue that they had to sit through. So it wasn't as if they skipped the whole conversation. That's an interesting little section there. I'm going to have to figure that out. I mean, luckily this game does have fast save reload stuff, so it, in theory, wouldn't be hard to sit there and figure out how that works.
I don't explain the rules now, right?
I'm sorry. There aren't very
Starting this, okay, just skipping all dialogue. In the fast dialogue game, we are skipping all of the dialogue.
Did Ruben say?
Yeah, the driving in this game is not easy, Prop Machine. That is,
I think you should take one of those right away.
that's going to be interesting. I'm gonna have to really level. I actually think that I'm better at the running and gunning than it seemed on the last stream, but the driving is gonna take some practice. It's a little unwieldy, and just knowing where all of the you know,
I'll need your guns
level barricades are. So wait, you can take. Oh no, that was the malaria mission, I guess. That was like the overall mission, right? So they're gonna start with this as the.
It'll be easy for people to assume.
And they just hit their split,
What is it going great for me?
exiting the church.
We fight for the FLN. You'll call me.
So really, the next
So we'll get to
25 minutes, they're gonna get 114 diamonds. Do you get more than one diamond per mission? Maybe that's how they do it.
Nice and screwed. Payments here. Don't forget, this is secret mission, so you fellow guys don't know you. Don't expect any help out there.
You get a few at a time? Okay. Clearly the end of the game requires a certain number of diamonds. I guess it's 384? They've got 15 diamonds? Okay. Okay, so that was the bus. So is this the one? This is the one out in the desert, I think? Yeah. I don't think I'm gonna want a lot of splits, Circadian. I think, I mean, I'm not. I know that some people use. Oh, here we go. What? Oh man. Oh no. Oh, that's gonna be so hard to do. Oh God. No, Ugly Woods, this is me playing. I'm just commenting on how hard it is, you know, to play while after I've played the sequence. You can practice that shot a bunch with quick loads. That's gonna be interesting. There must be some kind of marker on the ground, and then the angle of the shot. I wonder how precise it is. I wonder how much leeway there is there.
Enough. Right. Hand over the hardware.
But yeah, quick saving is gonna be the one thing that makes this somewhat doable.
This guy's not kidding around with the merchandise. Look at this guy. The Jackal. What kind of name is that? Guy's crazy. Practically gave his things away. Why did they sell them so cheap? This is the APR. Greatest faction in the land. You're lucky to be here with us.
You have to sit through this stuff.
You hurt Nkwasi's feelings.
Ambush the motorcade, kill the police jeep, and the job is complete. Nobody else in APR knows about this. Other soldiers won't be friendly. Keep your head down.
No, this isn't any percent run cure. I think the end must require a certain number of diamonds, or there's some kind of strategy that requires that number. I don't know. I don't know if there is a faster way. I mean, this is the fastest run that anybody's ever done. I'd imagine if there was a faster way, somebody would have found it by now. I guess I just mean in terms of the overall like structure of the run. The timer does not include loads. Also, this does not use the fast mode settings in the game. Yeah, no, I don't want to use the fast mode thing, or the 60 FPS cheat. I don't want to do that. Maybe the number of diamonds has nothing to do with anything except that that's just where they decided to put their split. You know, like this is the fastest route through the game, but that just so happens to be like the marker that they chose for, instead of saying like end of this mission, they just decided to call it 384 diamonds. It's probably the case. I would guess that's the case. If there's no requirement for ending it. Man. A lot of walking off with the explosion in the background. Ultimate confidence. That's true, Circadian. There are no in-game mission names or anything like that, so that makes sense. Affable, there's a way to use, there's a way to do 60 FPS and have the game run twice as fast. It's very simple. I can't remember what it is. I did it. I did it on stream last time. It's really goofy. One of the main reasons I'm not interested in that, beyond it just looking goofy, is that I don't think I'm good enough to to do that.
Hey.
Wait. I'll need your guns and all, man.
Look at the story on television. There's pictures of the children in our camps dying of dysentery.
I may not watch this whole video,
You know, these pictures, it'll break their hearts.
because it's not going to be useful.
My secret weapon.
I'm not going to retain all this information.
No time for big guy
But I wanted to watch like an hour of it just to start wrapping my head around
Really? Just go to the
the
rail yard and
task at
destroy those
hand.
natural
An
gas
hour
wells.
is 50% in, which is probably, you know, that's the most I'll bite off in the next couple months probably. So yeah. I wish there was a way for me to easily have this video within OBS where I can control it with scrubbing, so that people could see, because I'm going to have to scrub through this video occasionally to see what's going on. I wish there was a way that I could show that in the stream, but unfortunately I don't know of a way to do that easily. You can't capture the VLC window, Problem Machine. It's one of life's great frustrations. It doesn't work. This is something that Dr. Zhang is running into with the film club testing. A lot of windows don't capture in OBS. You can't capture certain browsers. It's kind of a mess. I mean, some of these mission, you know, A to B routing stuff doesn't feel that complicated. I mean, you really are just kind of going straight to the arrow from the bus stop, which is a lot easier than driving from the center of the map anywhere. You're also able to skip checkpoints pretty easily doing this. Yeah, Circadian, I wonder how many of those are required. I guess at least some of them are going to be. God, these, like, fire and forget rocket launcher moments. Yeah, I think it does feel like they're picking the ideal missions, right? The ones where you're just driving in an area with no checkpoints, and you can easily just shoot a rocket at somebody and call it a day, which makes a lot of sense. Yeah, Frampus, I wish I had streamed when I was practicing that NES game speedrun. It's not impressive or anything, but it was fun to learn, and it was short. It was like 5 minutes. This is going to be much harder. Although, again, I think a lot of it is just knowing where to drive and that kind of thing. And I wonder how fast I can get to a bad time. I wonder how fast I can get to the point where I know where to go and generally what the order is, but I'm just slow. Oh, I didn't say it was hard, Krampus. Although, I mean, look, it may be easy to learn, but it's not particularly easy to actually... I mean, I think a lot of people would have a hard time with it. You still have to do some tricky button presses in the middle of that. I think it's easy to learn because it's short. It does have a... That game had a lot of really specific... Man, it took me a couple days. Yeah, this is a lot of loads, indeed. What is going on? Wait, what? What was that? Wait, what? I don't actually understand what just happened there. It was daytime, then they hit a load and it became nighttime. Yeah, I'm not either, Slab. I wonder...
No weapons.
Did they bust back into the same location to swap tonight? Yeah, but why would they do that, Circadian? What's the point?
People say a lot of crazy.
Is the malaria thing... Does the malaria timer get ticked forward if you... If like, in-game time is elapsing? I wonder if it's got something to do with that?
Yeah, okay, chop chop, I get it.
Yeah, these little loading sequences are going to be hard to decipher.
Hey, word to the wise. Give the APR boys to take a shot at you if you get a chance. So watch yourself.
Yeah, Circadian, I don't know how that timer works. I'm gonna have to find out. Maybe it's got something to do with this mission being easier at night. Or being different at night. I can see that being the case. I don't know. I don't know how the enemy patterns change based on the time of day. I didn't think that they did, but... Wow, just driving straight through a checkpoint. Didn't get shot at. Interesting. Didn't try to do any fancy cross-cutting there. Mostly sticking to the road. Oh. Okay, interesting that that's part of the run. Oh, do they want the turret on this thing? Maybe they want the turret on the Jeep. No?
Watch out! Get that. Over there.
Huh.
You sure there's something here?
Okay.
So many, man.
I don't know that it's faster. Maybe it is faster. But maybe they also just want this, maybe it's beefier. The turret might come in handy at some point. This might be the first point in the run. Uh-oh. This might be the first point in the run where you have an easy Jeep to just grab in the course of the route. God, I hope this run includes just one moment where the Jeep flips over and explodes. Oh, now this is my kind of speedrun moment. I'm going to be great at that. That's just cheating hitmanning it.
We have to get out of here before reinforcements show up. We better split up. Better off. My name is Floyd.
Doesn't grab the Jeep. Oh, the car that's pointed in the right direction and is not close to the guards, so not taking any shots here. Also, the Jeep was smoking. I wonder if that had anything to do with this decision. Probably mostly just that it's not close to the guys with guns, though. That would be my guess. I mean, so far, you know, it seems like there are a couple like really important aspects of this. One, just figuring out how the loads work. Two, all of these like assassination moments. You've got to know where to stand, what gun to use, these kinds of things. But a lot of it is just sort of driving from A to B, which, you know, it's a lot to remember, but it seems on the low end of difficulty in terms of what's going on here. It's definitely not a baby game, but I think a big percentage of this will just be not crashing your Jeep and avoiding the checkpoints.
This is obscene. We're gonna take that gold and we'll be nothing left. We were the ones. Now King came to us.
now. Do not let us hold you up, sire.
Got it? Hit the oasis, kill the guards, use your mobile to send us the location. It's gonna be good. Nobody knows about this guy.
So anytime there's a folder, you can't do a skip because you've got to physically grab that folder. Yeah.
Would you meet me at Lakeside?
Okay, I bet this is another rocket launcher from a wacky distance situation. Or is this the rescue your buddy one? Yeah, I think this is. Don't you have like? Oh no, you go to the well here. I think. We jump down the well.
Here, I heard something.
I wonder if the stealth system is such. Yeah, you go down the well. I wonder if the stealth system is such that it's just easier to evade enemies at night, and that is the. Not that they're doing a lot of like sneaky stealth, but I wonder if it just triggers fewer enemies based on the day. Yeah, so they never get in a car that's like right next to a bunch of enemies. They definitely find the one that's on the peripheral You know, zone. Which makes sense. At 30 minutes in? God, that was a lot. That's so many missions in 30 minutes. Oh boy. I guess I will just practice this first 35-minute chunk. Probably. To start.
I don't want to get sorted out. Keep pushing me.
That's far enough. No weapons. Come on, arms up.
You know what the people are saying? They say all of you are going to leave the country.
Just a bunch of lies. Don't believe everything you hear.
You're good at your job, better than the other men I've hired. The UF alert is getting very strong thanks to you. That's good. As you wish.
You get the gist. Go to the greenhouse complex, find the shed with all the pipes.
So they have not bothered grabbing any ammo or anything at this point. It's just straight up mission, mission, mission.
Even from us.
Yeah, I noticed that, Circadian. That stuff's gonna be... That's gonna be the tough stuff, I think. Remembering to do all those things in the right moments and in the right order. It's like, at least with the driving, you know... You're probably... The difference between, like, the speedrun driving and the... oh boy, he's got a... beep right there. Oh man. Okay, this is interesting. This is what I want to... Oh! Oh wow. In the middle of the run, a Far Cry 2 moment. But, what, lost maybe 7, 8 seconds? So, not bad. Not bad, but I was waiting for that to happen. I was waiting for something to go wrong. Yeah, I mean, if you look at the driving here, it's really, you're just kind of pointing the arrow at the other arrow and going. There are no wacky, you know, flip through this building, do this thing. Like, it's very just straightforward, going from point to point. In the private order. Oh, okay, that was a grenade launcher? Yeah. Wait a minute, is that... That's something that you just kind of have in that safe house, or how did that get put there? Did they buy it with the diamonds at some point and I missed it? There are random weapons in certain safe houses. Okay. Yeah. Alright. That's gonna be... important, clearly. Oh! I think that was meant to be one shot. Okay. Huh. This is gonna be weird to practice because I don't know that I'll ever even bother finding out what I'm shooting at. I'll probably just try to do this, and not even investigate. It's a lot of driving. This game doesn't hold your hand as far as knowing, like, okay, I've got to go to this bus stop this time and then do this, and so I'm going to have to really make some notes here. Slime says, I'm starting to suspect this isn't a particularly fun speedrun game. I mean, I guess there are particularly fun speedrun games, but I feel like usually they're just, I mean, I guess the fun ones are the ones where you do just completely break it. Which, if I did the 1.0 version of this with the mortar skip or whatever, maybe that would be really fun. Although, I think in that, with that strategy, I think the person only was able to do like a 3-hour run, which this is down to 2 hours and 11 minutes, so.
Hand over the hardware. Good, you hear?
Mm-hmm.
This conflict with the APR, it has been going on for a long time. Both sides totally.
Well, I mean, the thing about Far Cry 2 is that,
but things have changed. You have changed them. The UFLL is,
I mean, I think a lot of first-person shooters are like that, right? I mean, I can think of like,
I've decided to eliminate Guasi and asset our control.
Oh man, what was that game that I was watching a speedrun of? Was it just like Half-Life 2 maybe, or maybe it was just a Source Engine game?
Together, you and I can steer the future of this country. Someone open the door.
Wait, Kira, are you actually saying that? I mean, Boltman, there is the ludicrous speed version of this. We can turn it on. It exists. It's not. I think there is a category. Yeah, I don't know. I'm wondering about that, Acadian. I'll leave it up to you. At your discretion. That's right, Frampus. It's the record mode. You turn on record, and it just doubles the movement speed. I mean, this game has a plot. Also, Kira, you played a lot of Minecraft, and that doesn't have a plot, so I don't follow. Kira makes plots in Minecraft, well, that's fair. So what do you think Far Cry 2 and Breath of the Wild are? I mean, Breath of the Wild for sure is borrowing from Ubisoft, you know, modern design in general. But I think they both have weapon degradation. I guess so, yeah. I guess I remember thinking that. I mean, the difference is that, you know, Zelda games just have other ways to engage with the world outside of shooting. But, no, when I played Breath of the Wild, I was definitely feeling that. I mean, I guess the thing about speedrunning this game, Pro Machine, is that I suspect that in learning it, it's going to be very interesting. Because things are going to go wrong all of the time. I think this run maybe is less interesting to watch because it is the perfect run. Oh, intentional death. But I'm sure I will just be bad enough at it for a while that,
It's Ruben Olwagembi, the reporter from the bar.
Okay, well, maybe maybe what I'll do is make a drink and play like the first 15 minutes or so and see if I can piece together generally what you're supposed to do. I feel like any more of this I'm just going to completely forget, so it doesn't feel super useful to keep going. Okay. Yeah, I'll be right back, and then I will actually play this game. Okay, I'm back. Look, I never beat the game. I don't know what to tell you. I guess. Ooh. So I'm gonna need to make a save that's like right after the. I think this is probably right after the intro sequence. Let's find out. Although I think this is after in the sense that actually I think this state is just broken. Oh, no desktop sound. Whoops. Okay. Yeah, I think this save I was in a oh wait, maybe you have to grab this stuff? I don't remember. Oh, and you have to just grab all this?
All right, listen up, Slick. The shit really hit the fan back in town. There's supposed to be a ceasefire, but that's
Wait, what's quick load?
I work with a local guy named Kawhi.
Oh no. Quick load is the same button that I use for capturing my OBS window. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna change one of those two things. Let's see. I'm gonna change controls. Yeah, hopefully. All right, we'll do quick load F6.
I need you to get that rust bucket two-door outside back on the road. You take shop class? Go
Oh,
up
it's
there
not
so you
working.
can get that engine started.
Oh, I didn't actually apply it. Okay.
You know you're sick, right? Don't screw around up there.
I guess that worked? Hard to say. Wait, what? Okay, that was weird. Wait, is this? Oh, this is actually pretty far in. I don't want to start this far in. All right, let's just go back to the beginning of the game. You know what? Let's just start the game over. It's fine. I'm gonna make like a master save that's after the little intro sequence, and we'll go from there.
Okay, we go. Hey, sir. Sorry for the delay. So you're going to a hotel in Pala? Yeah, I know the place.
All right.
It's only one.
I wonder if that record mode works. Works here. Like, can you play this at 2x speed? Let's see. I kind of forget how this gets turned on. Number pad 8. Oh my god, it does. Weird. Oh my god. Wow, I kind of wish I knew this just for my own single player casual playthroughs. Whoa. Whoa. Somebody stop this crazy thing! Let me off of this! This crazy taxi. Every game should have this. I agree.
And a lot of troops nowadays. It's okay. They keep to themselves.
The truck's just screaming by. Oh my god, that looks so funny. Oh man. Alright. I'm gonna slow down here. Actually, no, I'm not, because this is a load, I think. Yeah, okay. Oh my god, that those trucks going by look so good. Okay. Quick saving. Well, after this, I guess. This is just a cutscene.
The target's presence in the stake continues to be destabilizing. What is hard? Well, that didn't work out the way you can tell them you're fired. You know it, and so do I. You'll have to find something. What your old clients do you understand? Well, nobody. I'm the one who decides who.
You know what's funny is the dialogue in this game is so fast, it doesn't feel like it's any... It doesn't feel like it's mismatched with the fast motion. It feels like it's actually just sped up. And the dialogue is at normal speed, but 2x. Okay, whoa. Right, so we start from here. And okay, I have a save. You know what? I'm gonna do a real save. Okay. Okay, so let's start figuring this out. So you go out through here, right? Oh god. Why is this so bad? Okay, you go to the right side of it. And then he used a grenade. Do I not have one? Oh, you don't have one. Oh wait, there's one right here. Okay. So you grab that and then do that. Okay, okay. So you grab the grenades on the ground out there. I think it's just a stylistic thing, Colint. I think the idea was that they wanted people to have to listen to the dialogue, but then they didn't want people to get frustrated that they had to listen to it. Oh, this is the bug. Okay. I don't know if... there's a console command that I need to use that squashes that bug. Oh, whoops. Well, this is fine. I forgot to load or save first. I'll practice this part again. I guess enter is going to be the easiest way to hit those buttons. Okay, and we go out here. Oh god, the sprint stamina. Run in DirectX 9 mode and then the VSync frame cap will work. Okay. Moment says there's a thing you can change in the config file to fix it permanently. Okay.
Real mess, man. That business.
It looks so funny though. God. What was that? What was that thing that just jumped out there? Okay, can I skip this dialogue? I can.
My name is Carbonell. So I think you work for me.
Wow, it works. Okay. Oh wait, I think here I've got to get this stuff and then also save. Right. And then I guess I'm gonna want, oh wait, I'm gonna want continue without saving for everything. Okay. Is this gonna work? Oh wait, I need to pick up the guns. Was I really here at the start of the stream? I think I wasn't. Oh, I already did that though. Press E. I got it. I already did this one. I don't think the game knows that I did it though. I think I've gone out of order and the game is now confused. I wonder if I'm actually really just stuck here. I guess I am. Okay. Let's load back a little bit. Let's start this section over. Okay, so from here, what, I grab the guns first?
guys killed at the hotel, you know that?
And then it gives me the thing. Oh wait, no, it didn't give me the thing.
I've got a few errands for you, errand boy. Get on out here.
It didn't give me the, this is how you use the guns thing. Okay, did that. No? Really? Oof, this is very buggy. Boy. Okay. Let's go back to here.
My name is Carbonav. I don't care what. So I think you work for me now. I've got a few errands for you, errand boy. Get on out here. Get yourself kitted up. There's ammo and meds for you.
Okay, find the blue case. Okay, so it wants me to save first. Do I have to save maybe? Maybe it wants me to actually create a save file. Oh my god, how do I get out of here? Oh no. Oh, this is extremely buggy. There's got to be a way. Maybe I have to actually save. Let's try that. This man is not impressed. Okay. Interesting. Well, let's go back. This feels like the buggiest room in the game. I'm gonna let him speak.
You're just the problem right now. Who are you working with?
No, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm not gonna let him speak. I'm gonna look at the video we just watched, and I'm gonna see what order they do it in. Because this feels very buggy. Okay, so here's the section where I'm in. They just grab the rocket launcher, ignore the other guns, they go right to the Surette. They do the Surette, then they grab the rifle, they load, they save load twice after grabbing the rifle. 3 times after grabbing the rifle. Then they grab the gun and then they're out. Okay, weird. Alright, I'm gonna try to do what they just did. I don't think it's gonna work. Is this related to the frame rate issues? I don't know. Maybe? What's the fix for that again? I mean, VSync's on. DirectX 9? I don't know.
The hotel, you know that?
Slide to the left. Okay, here, let's... DX time we're fine. Okay. Let's just get out of the game then. Fix this bug. Oh yes, Half-Loaf. I guess this is just the day of me hitting bugs in things. Sorry that your pick ended up being a mess. I'm gonna do more of it. I apologize on behalf of the game. Okay. So, hopefully this is fixed now. I feel like, oh.
My name is Carbonav.
Okay, here.
I don't care what your name is. You're just the problem.
And then they go to here, they grab the Surette.
My guys
Then they're doing this. They do 3 times for some reason. Then they get the gun, and then the doors open. Nope. Oh, I never did the blue. I never did the thing here. Wait, does it really make you save though? They never save in the speed run. That's what I'm confused about. I'll try it. I think I'm still stuck here though. Wow, this is so glitchy. Okay, I'm gonna go back prior to this stuff. Oh wait, no, this isn't prior. This is after. Where's the good save? Oh, let's just go to here. Can you jump over? Oh, you can just jump over that. Well, that's the way to do it. Oh no, where's that grenade? Oh, I see. It's kind of there. I think that's variable. I think the grenade is different based on how the AI behaves there. Still glitching a lot. Yeah, what? Now it's a different person? Wait. What? How do I fix this? There's got to be a way to fix this. Why is he doing that? It looks really funny. I don't hate it. But it's Oh, this is a totally different... Oh, this is a different room. Wait a minute, this is... Oh, this is a different... Oh my god, this is a different playthrough, I think. I think I loaded a save that's a different playthrough, and I don't have the rocket launcher available to me, which is bad. Because I definitely need that, so... Oh boy, I'm gonna just start over again. VSync is still on. Yeah, VSync is still on. This is so wacky. Okay. Alright, here we go. Let's go to explode mode.
Okay, sir. So you're going to always lucky for you. But only one still working. You see that plane? You won't see any more very soon. It's probably the last one out of this bank. Full of rich people. Only
It's so funny. Maybe I should just run this category. What if I could beat the game in like an hour using this stupid glitch? It might be the funniest, dumbest way to do it. I'm coming around on it now. Part of that's because I'm halfway through a drink. Oh my god, it would be such murder to watch though. Like, do you all really want to watch this over and over and over again once a week? Thanatos, I was gonna make a Sazerac, and instead, because I didn't want to take too much time away from the stream, stupid dreams, I just made a very fast vodka cranberry. We're looking for that as 1 minute or 1 hour 29 minutes without loads. Oh my god. Driving will be much more interesting. God, maybe I should. Maybe it should just be the fast thing. I'm kind of... It's so vomitous, though. I feel like people are just gonna not be able to watch it.
The target's presence in the stake continues to be a stabilizing influence. These large orders are to terminate. Well, that didn't work out the way they planned. I'm still...
Thanks, Appleble.
You tell them you tried, but that means you're fired. You know it, so
It's actually making me sick. Yes, okay. I will not do it then.
decides who lives and who dies. Me. You know, there's a book.
Oh yeah, I've had Sazerac right, Thanatos.
Stand life out here. The book talks about men. But a living being seeks above all else to life itself its will to power. Nothing else matters. So long.
It is bound to a key affable. It's bound to number pad 8. Okay. Yeah, I'm happy we got the good absinthe in the house after not having absinthe for a while. So, I may make a Sazerac after this drink. Okay. Maybe there's a way to find a grenade before the one on the street. It's always here. This feels totally fine. Oh no, there wasn't 2 of them though. Oh no, it was right there. Okay. Yeah. Thanatos, I'm gonna spell it for you. That's what you should get. Because I am not confident on the pronunciation. Okay. Oh, you gotta heal first, right, okay. Wait, can you save load out of the healing? Is that why they did that? Oh, No, no, you can't, okay.
My name is Carbonell. I don't care what your name is. You're just a problem right now. Who you working with? You got some...
Presumably I can skip this?
So I think you work for me now. I've got a few errands for you, errand boy. Get on out here. Get yourself kitted up. There's ammo and meds for you.
Absinthe is not poison.
All right, least. So that just leaves.
So they do it 3 times. Wow. Okay, it works. All right. They repair the car. They repair the car. The deal with absinthe is that oh wait, I've got to press escape first, then press F5. Oh, press F5, then change the scale, and then, oh boy, this is so silly. Okay. All right. Let me in the car. Let me in the car. No. Wait, really? Uh-oh, I think I bugged it again. Oh, okay.
Okay, good.
All right. Absinthe, I believe in France for a time there was a distiller that was creating absinthe that actually was dangerous, and that is where it earned the reputation. I'm butchering this backstory of absinthe, but I think it was actually dangerous. I think, oh, you know what it was? No, it's because it was outlawed, and then the only absinthe you could find was like super old absinthe, and the super old absinthe was dangerous, and that is why it had the reputation that it did for a while. Now it is now out, you know, it's widely available, and so it's fine. I think that's the case. Okay, so then they usually, wow, they pull up here and that guy is usually standing there, but it wasn't there. And then, what do you have to do to trigger this? You have to get rid of the guy? Wait, where'd he go? Wait, what? What? Oh, oh. Wait, where's the other guy? Oh, jeez. Okay.
I just got word you're clear.
Then you have to go in here, you have to use the bed, you just set it to the exact same time that it is. Okay. Anyway, absinthe just like tastes like licorice, like black licorice, and it's mainly used as a very slight flavoring. Maybe a drop or two per drink. Just gives your drink a little bit of a spiciness to it. Like a corpse reviver, very good absinthe drink, and is not the same without the absinthe. You can't really make a corpse reviver without absinthe. Oh, so you've got to do the tutorial stuff here. You know what? I'm going to reference the video now. I want to see what they did here, because I don't know that they actually went through... Okay, here's the point in the video where they're there. And then, do they bother... Okay, they don't do any of this. Oh, interesting. What the hell? What are they doing then? Oh, they have a Jeep too. Wait, they get in the car, and then they take the call, and then they're going down the street, and then they go on the hill, which is where I am, and they turn around, and it just says objective updated. What? Wait a minute. Okay, I don't understand. Hold on. So what they literally do is they walk up here, and then they do this, and just turn around, and it says objective updated. But it's not saying that for me. What on earth are they doing to just skip this? It's not apparent. They just walk up the hill and it just says objective updated when they get to a certain spot. Is it because they leave fast enough? Oh, it might be because they come up here and just do this and just leave fast enough that it doesn't start a thing. Oh my god. Okay. When's the last time that I saved? I guess it was here. No, PM, they don't open anything. That's the mysterious thing about this. They just walk up and walk down. So let's find out together how this is going to work. Ooh. Not a bad piece of driving there. Okay. So they do like this, and then they go up, and then they do like this, and just immediately come down, and it just says objective updated, but for me it's not saying that. What's interesting is that, oh wait, no, they do, oh no, I see what they're doing. I see what they're doing. I'm gonna try and do it. They actually slam the they open up the spyglass just before they get there to the top of that hill. Also, you can answer the phone in the car. Just slightly faster. Oh boy. Yeah, that was not the not the way to do that. I gotta map a key that's just that, but I don't have to move my hand to the enter. So they do like this, and then they come up here. That never pops up for them for some reason. I don't understand. How are they... Oh, maybe they mark something? You have to mark a thing, maybe. They come up here. Oh, okay, you gotta mark something. Okay. Okay, I don't know how they do this part. Let's see. They definitely drive right in and... Okay, they drive right up to the door. And then they just walk in and then walk out. Right. Okay, I forgot about that part. Okay, so this is the building. Yeah. What they do is they go in here. And then they immediately walk out. And then... Oh. And then they skip going back to the same car. They run down here and grab a different car, which is not there on my playthrough. Unclear why that car is not there. Where's the car? Where's the dumb car? They... Oh. It's, It's this. But I think now this is gonna get pretty owned by... Yeah. Well, I'm okay. It's smoking a little bit. It's fine. Everything's fine. Okay, so you can destroy that part, but you can't destroy the barricade. Okay. See, this is the tough thing about driving this game. Does that look like it would be a solid tree? Like, what? Oh boy. Oh boy. Good night, Applove. Thanks again for the pick earlier. I wonder if you can just, like... Yep, you can, but it's not recommended. Not recommended for world record pace. That's not on the splits there. Flip the Jeep in the water and get stuck in the weeds. Okay, well, I'm gonna do that part over again anyway. Oh my god, see these things, how are they solid? Oh, woof. Alright. It's tough, the driving. There's a lot of driving in this run, and it looks easy when you're watching a video, but when you're doing it yourself, it is really a challenge. Okay, so you do this kind of a thing, and then you go up here, and you mark a thing, you try to mark a thing really fast, but what are the things that can be marked? What are the things? Okay, that thing is what I'm looking for, basically. Okay. Alright, that was... Alright, that was basically what you're meant to do. And then you get back in the car. And... you drive right up to the door of the thing. Actually, I think splitting between these two is possible. Yeah. You drive right up to the door. Which is this. Weird, I have a malaria thing happening? Okay. Oh. And then run in here. I can't sprint. Drive away before I die. Oh geez. This feels somewhat luck dependent. I guess in the run he shot more people in that moment. I'm gonna die. Okay. Not the best. Not the best. I should have answered that in the car. I don't know why I didn't open the car door. Oh my god. I'm gonna sit up for this. Open the door. No! Oh god. Ah, that's not a bad path. Okay. Okay. Yep. Not bad. Not bad. Oh, Jesus. Okay. I mean, this is not much slower than what the world record is. Oh, you can't sprint here. That's really annoying. Okay, that was a big improvement. Ugh, I think I'm less than max speed with this amount of smoke. Yeah, the phone's tough. The phone's definitely tough. It's hard to listen to. I'm 100% less than max speed. Well, there's something I can do about that. Oh wait, it's not working. Oh wait, there we go. Oh no, no! When you hit a tree in this stupid speed mode, it's the worst. Oh my god. Okay.
Hey, you made it. All right. Okay, here's how it works around here. The only... Now, one of my guys, not the... If I were you, I'd go buy some medicine.
I guess that doesn't work.
Nothing to screw around with. You'll probably have some luck over at Mike's bar. All those expat cabrones drink.
Maybe it is 3 loads per conversation? Oh, it is. I think it is. I think 3 loads does it. The magic number is 3. Oh, this is the part where you have to find the diamond. Okay, hold on. Let's find out where this is. Wait, where am I? Fresh fish. Okay, just past this point, and then... Oh, the speed run, I think, manipulates like a malaria moment here. To speed up the travel time. Interesting. Well, the briefcase is always in here. Huh. I wonder if I had the speedrun video up and just tried to copy what they were doing. I bet that would actually work in terms of learning this. I bet if I just had the video playing, I could probably more or less keep up with it for a big stretch. And it would, it might help. We have that Death and Company book, and I don't think we've ever made anything out of it. It's like, there's so many ingredients, and none of them easy to get. It's a bit like how I have the Smuggler's Cove book and have never bothered making any of those tiki drinks at home. Whoops. I don't know what they do here. Yeah, Chris, I just can't do it. I really can't. Also, the other thing with like tiki drinks, I love them to death. But if I'm drinking like in an ideal situation, I would not drink 4 tiki drinks in a row. It's just too much juice. Nobody needs that much juice in their stomach.
What are you, drunk?
The truth is, after the 3rd drink, you don't need to be making a fancy cocktail. Okay, well, I feel like I've learned a lot actually on the stream. And I think maybe I will make it a tradition to have a drink while I'm playing this, because otherwise I think it would just be too serious. It's gonna have to be just a ridiculous thing. Anyway, I will keep at it. I think it's gonna be kind of fun. And when it's no longer fun, I'll let the community let me know that I don't that I shouldn't do it. But I feel like until then, I'm gonna try to do it. I don't think there's much changes for being serious. Listen, Schwally, you're underestimating my abilities. I feel like I probably could get a decent time on this. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna go. This has been a decent 2-hour stream. Yeah, I'll be back tomorrow. I guess I'll do more hardcore Minecraft in the morning for Potato. And sub 3 hours would be great. I feel like I can do that for Ampus. I really can. You know what? I'm going to do the first half of the game and bite that off. And if I can get a decent time on that in like a month or 2, then I will keep plowing ahead. But if I'm just awful and it's a disaster, then it's a disaster, and we'll see what happens. Until then, though, I'm gonna try. Anyway, I might follow the video next time. I might actually just try to keep up with the video, and when I mess up, I'll just sort of pause the video and catch up to it, and then keep going. I think that's maybe not a bad way to do it. Krampus wants to see me on the leaderboard. I do too. Anyway, I will see you all tomorrow morning. Take care until then. Yeah. Have a good rest of your day. And my hair is getting crazy. What am I going to do with it? Am I just going to let this go? I guess I'm just going to let it go and see what happens. Anyway, take care, everybody. And I'll see you later. Fiona says, please let it go. Wash your hands. Goodbye.